Assalamualaikum everyone. Hope you all are fine and doing well. Today we are going to do Unit 15 picture graphs. Please open your textbook. First you need to understand the definition of picture graph. A picture graph uses symbols and pictures to represent data. Students, this is the picture. I'm giving you example first before starting the textbook. We have 5 persons over here. You can see on your screens. Number 1 James, number 2 Sarah, number 3 Alex, number 4 Amy, number 5 Terry. So as I told you in the definition that these picture graphs are always represent with the symbols. So this is representing with the books. James has 3 books, Sarah has 2 books, Alex has 1, Amy has 5 books, and Terry has 2 books. So this is the procedure to make the picture graph. First you write name of the person or thing, and then you make objects, and then number and quantity of the things of the objects. Now who read the two questions are over here to for your convenience. Who read the most? Definitely Amy, because his books are 5. And who read the least? Alex, because his book is only 1. So this is just an example to explain you. Now move on your textbook. Students, open your book, page number 248. Sonia saw 14 fish, 4 water snails, 12 dragonflies, and 6 butterflies when she visited the science garden. Sonia drew a picture graph as shown below to show the number of these animals. In number 1 picture you can see there are picture of fish. She draw 14 fish, water snail, 4 water snails. In dragonfly she draw 12 dragonflies and 6 butterflies. Each circle stands for one animal. Page number 249. Let us try using one triangle to stand for 2 animals. One triangle stands for 2 animals here. So 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. 7 triangles stand for 14 fish. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. It means 2 triangles stand for 4 water snails. 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. It means 6 triangles stand for 12 dragon flies. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. 3 triangles stand for 6 butterflies. Then we drew a picture graph as shown below. Fish, you can count them. You can count the triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It means if each triangle stands for 2, so we have 14 fish over here, not 7, because each triangle stands here for 2 fish. Similarly, in water snail we have 2 triangles. In each triangle we have 2 water snails, so totally we have 4 water snails. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6, means that we have here dragonflies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Look at the picture graph, 6. So it means in each triangle we have 2 dragonflies, and they are totally 12. Similarly, in next butterflies you can see there are 3 triangles, and 3 triangles stand for 6 butterfly, because each triangle means it's 2 butterflies. Each triangle stands for 2 animals. It is much simpler to draw this picture graph. Open your book, page number 250. Ahmed collected different types of seashells. The number of each type of seashell collected is shown below. 20 conch shell, 8 wilk shell, 16 scallop shell, 12 conch shell. Help Ahmed to complete the picture graph. Conch shell, you can see on your book, there are 10 stars. Totally 10 stars. Each star stands for 2 shells. If conch shells are 20, so and 1 star stands for 2 shells, so conch shells should be 10. Yes. Similarly, you can see on your books, a wilk shell, you need to draw 4 stars. If we have 8 wilk shells, so and 1 star stands for 2, so you need to draw 4 wilk shells. Scallop shells, 16 scallop shells, you need to draw 8 stars in front of this scallop shells. In front of scallop shells, you need to draw 8 stars. So conch shells will be, if you have 12 conch shells in total and 1 star stands for 2 shells, so definitely you divide 2 will be divided 12 will be divided on 2, and you will draw 6 stars. Draw stars in wilk shell box, scallop shell box, and conch shell box. You need to complete it. Ahmed collected 20 conch shells. 1 star stands for 2 shells. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. 10 stars stand for 20 shells. So we draw 10 star for conch shell. On your book, page number 251, complete the graph using the same method. 8 wilk shells, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. We draw 4 stars for wilk shells. 16 scallop shells, so 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. We draw 8 stars for scallop shells. 12 conch shells, 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. We draw 6 stars for conch shells. Now I am reading the caption. Now Ahmed decides to use one triangle to stand for 4 shells. One triangle to stand for 4 shells. How would the graph look like using this scale? Now, conch shell, we have conch shells. If one triangle stands for 4 shells, so we have 20 conch shells. You need to divide triangles over here, and you will draw 5 triangles. And if you will multiply it, 5 multiplied by 4, so is equal to 20. So you need to draw conch shell box, you need to draw 5 triangles. Move on the wilk shell. If we have 4 shells in one triangle and we have totally 8 wilk shells, so we will draw 2 wilk shells here. Move on scallop shell. Scallop shells are 16 we have, and each triangle stands for 4 shells, so we will draw 4 triangles over here. 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. You need to draw 4 triangles in scallop shell box. Move on conch shell. Conch shells are 12, and in each triangle we have 4 shells, so we will draw 3 triangles in conch shell box. Each triangle stands for 4 shells. Okay, 20 conch shells, 20 divided by 4, so is equal to 5. Yes, we draw 5 triangles. 8 wilk shells, 8 divided by 4 is equal to, what you will write in the box, 2. 4 2s are 8. So we draw 2 triangles. You need to solve these boxes on your books. 16 scallop shells, 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. We draw 4 triangles. 12 cone shells. 12 divided by 4. 4 3s are 12. We draw 3 triangles. Page number 252. Ronnie and Bert went to the zoo. They each made a picture graph to show the number of each type of animal they saw at the zoo. So, 30 zebras, 10 leopards, 50 monkeys, 20 giraffes, and 40 penguin. Ronnie's picture graph. So, zebra, how many animals, I'm reading the last caption on this page. How many animals does each star stands for? Okay, in zebra we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 stars. So it means in each star, if we will divide 6 stars on 30 zebras, so we will have our answer. So we will get to know that each star stands for 5 animals. Move on the leopard. Leopard are 10, and if each star, if you will first you need to divide it. You will divide 10 on 2. So 2 5s are 10. So each star stands for 5 here, and in leopard box they already made 2 stars. In monkey we have they saw 50 monkeys, so you need to draw 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 stars over here. So each star stands for 5. 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5. Move on giraffe. Giraffe are 20. So 20 divided by 4. So 4 5s are 20. You need to draw. They already draw it for you. 4 stars here. And in penguin, 40 divided by how many stars over here? Count them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So 8 5s are 40. So 1 star stands for 5 animals. Each star stands for 5 animals in this picture graph. On page number 253. Now it's Bert's picture graph turn. So now we need to see that how many animals does each star stands for. So in zebra you can see they draw 3 stars, 3 stars pictures, and 30. If we have totally 30 zebras, so what we will do, 30 divided by 3, and we will get to know that each star stands here for 10 animals. And in leopard, if we have only 1 star, so it means that it's already it means it's 10. And in monkeys we have 5 stars, so and totally we have 50 monkeys, so 50 divided by 10 is equal to 5 stars. In giraffe we have 2 stars, so totally we have 20 giraffes, so 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. Penguin, you have 4 stars and totally you have 40 penguins. So what you will do, 40 divided by 10 is equal to 4. So you need to draw 4 stars over here. It's already drawn for you. You just need to tell them that how many animals does each star stands for. Each animal stands for 10 animals. 10 animals. Each star stands for 10 animals over here. On this page you need to write it. Each star stands for 10 animals. Open page number 254. Making picture graphs with scales. Number 1. The number of different types of vegetables and fruits sold by Mr. Shah is shown below. 30 cabbages, 21 carrots, 15 tomatoes and 27 apples. Copy the chart below. Draw star to show the number of vegetables and fruits Mr. Shah sold to make a graph. Now what you will do, in cabbage you need to draw In cabbage cabbage box, you need to draw stars, but here is a question that how you will get to know that how many stars we are going to draw. Okay, look at the caption 30 cabbages, and in the last of this page, they have written already each star stands for 3 vegetables or fruits. So what you will do, 30 cabbages divided by 3. So if you will divide it, you will get to know you need to draw 10 stars over here. 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10. So you need to draw 10 stars over here in the cabbage box. Okay. Move on the carrots. We have 21 carrots in total, and each star stands for 3. So what you will do, 21 divided by 3. So 3 sevens are 21. So you need to draw 7 stars in carrot box. Tomato. We have 15 tomatoes in total, and each star stands for 3 vegetables. So 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. So you need to draw 5 stars in tomato box. In apples, 27 apples in total, and each star stands for 3 vegetables or fruits. So what you will do, 27 divided by 3, and 3 nines are 27. So you need to draw 9 stars to show the 27 apples. Now move on page number 255. The pictures below show the number of fruits sold at a fruit stall in a day. You need to count the apples. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 apples over here we have. And you need to count the mangoes as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 mangoes. Similarly, you need to count the pears. In one row we have 5 and we have 2 rows, so these are 10. 10 pears. And you need to count the oranges as well. If in one row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and you have 2 rows, so it means you have 20 oranges and 5 watermelons. Copy the chart below. Draw stars to show the number of fruits sold at the fruit stall in a day. They already told you in the last of this page, each star stands for 5 fruits. So what you will do, 20 apples divided by 5, and 5 fours are 20, so you need to draw 4 stars in the apple graph. Now in mangoes, as we have counted 15 mangoes and 15 divided by 5, so 5 3 is the 15. So you need to draw 3 stars in mango graph. And pears, 10 pears are 10, and 10 divided by 5, so it's 2 pears. You need to draw these are totally 10 pears, but you need to show the 5 pears in each star, so you need to draw 2 stars over here. In pears you need to draw 2 stars. Orange, you have counted oranges were 20, and 20 divided by 5, 20 divided by 5, and 5 fours are 20, so you need to draw 4 oranges. Watermelon are already 5, and each star stands for 5 fruits here, so watermelon, you need to draw in watermelon graph 1 star. Page number 256. This page is already solved. You need to read it, and then you need to move on to 57 page. 257 page, B part, how many pupils like donuts? 10 pupils like donuts. And one triangle stands for two pupils. So 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10. And 5 triangle stands for 10 pupils. See, look at the C part. How many pupils like cupcakes? One triangle stands for, fill this empty box, 2 pupils. And 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. And 4 triangles stand for 8 pupils. 8 pupils like cupcakes. You need to fill these boxes as per instructions. D part, how many more pupils like chocolate eclairs than bread? Chocolate eclairs, 6 multiplied by 2 is equal to 12. Bread, 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. So what you will do, 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So in the last box, in D part 257 page, you will write in the box 4. 4 more pupils like chocolate eclairs than bread. Move on page number 258. Number 2. The picture graph below shows the number of colored beads in each bracelet. In red bracelet you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 beads. In green you have 4 beads, and in blue you have 3 beads, and in purple you have 5 beads. Colors of beads in a bracelet. Each bead stands for this diamond shaped stands for 3 beads. A. How many red beads does each bracelet need? If we know that each diamond stands for 3 beads, so if we will multiply it with the red 8 red beads, so it will be 24. So how many red beads does each bracelet need? Each bracelet need 24. You need to write over here 24. B part, how many purple beads do 2 bracelets need? Okay, if we have purple beads 5 each, 5 in purple beads, so if we will multiply each, 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. One time we have 15. And how many purple beads do 2 bracelets need? They are saying 2 bracelets. So if one time we have 15, and if we are going to add it, 2 times 15 plus 15, so it's going to be 30. So move on. C, part C. How many more green beads than blue beads are there in a bracelet? If you will count green beads, so they are 4. At 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. So green beads we have 12, and then blue beads. As we are comparing, so we need to count blue beads as well. 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. So 12 and 9, there are gap of 3 numbers. So how many more green beads than blue beads are there in a bracelet? 3. In C part you will write 3. D part, how many beads are there all together in a bracelet? Now you need to count them all. You will multiply them all, and then you will plus them. So it's going to be 60. Now move on page number 259. Reading picture graphs with scales. The picture graph below shows the number of stamps each girl collected. Now each circle stands for 4 stamps here. Sarah collected 9. Alice collected 4. Alice collected 4. Lane collected 6. Anida collected 5. And Sadia collected 8. Number A, part A, you need to answer the questions. You need to write answers in front of the questions. How many stamps did Lane collect? So what you will do, if each circle stands for 4 stamps, so you need to count Lane circles. They are totally 6, and you need to multiply it with 4. 6 fours are 24. Part A answer will be 24. Part B, how many more stamps did Sarah collect than Lane? Now you need to count both circles that Sarah and Lane have. Sadia and Lane have. Sadia has 8, and 8 multiplied by 4 is equal to 32 totally, and Lane collected 6, so they are 24. So now you need to count the distance, and it's 8. If you will minus 32 minus 24 is equal to 8. So part B answer will be 8. Part C, who collected the most stamps? So you can see the girl who has more circles, definitely she is going to collect the more stamps. So Sarah collected the more stamps as she has 36 stamps. So part C answer is, who collected the most stamps? Sarah. Part D, how many stamps did Alice and Nida collect all together? Now you need to write Alice and Nida stamps collectively. First count Alice. Alice collected 4. 4 fours are 16. And Nida 5. 5 fours are 20. So they are totally 20 plus 16 is equal to 36 stamps. Right in front of part D, 36 stamps. Now open page number 260. Number 2. The picture graph below shows the number of books each boy read in a year. You can see Bilal, Ahmed, Edward, Alan. And number of books. Each flower stands for 5 books. A. How many books? I am going to solve A part. How many books did Bilal read? If each flower stands for 5 books, you need to multiply 5 with the given flowers. We have 7 flowers here. So 7 multiplied by 5 is equal to 35. A part, how many books did Bilal read? 35. B part, how many fewer books did Edward read than Alan? So what you will do, you need to count Edward books first. Edward read 5 multiplied by 5, 25, and Alan read 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 multiplied by 5 is equal to 40. So now we need to minus it. How many fewer books did Edward read than Alan? Now Alan read 40 and Edward read 25, and this difference is 15. So part B answer is 15. If you will minus it, 40 minus 25, so answer is 15. Part C, how many books did Ahmed and Edward read all together? Ahmed read 4 5s are 20 and Edward read 25. So they are collectively 45. Part C, 45. How many more books did Alan read than Ahmed? Alan read 40 books, as we know, as we are done in part B already, and Ahmed read 20 books. So 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. Students, as page number we are going to do page number 261. This page is same like 259 and 260. You need to do page number 261 by your own self. Solve it because it's very easy. On page number 262, this page is also same like page number 259, 260 and 261. You just need to draw triangles in the given graph. So it's also easy, so you need to solve it by yourself. Page number 261 and 262. Do it by yourself. Students, please subscribe our YouTube channel for the completion of syllabus. Thank you.